My name is Matt Henderson. I'm one of the pilots here in Arnhem Land. I've been flying here for about 6 years. This morning we left Gove Airport and we had a load of teachers. We're taking teachers to 3 different homeland areas, and we dropped 1 teacher at each homeland. They were Wondawoy, Gunmaru, and here we're at Rudawoy. We've just landed and dropped off our last teacher of the morning.
So I'm Abby. I'm the assistant principal at Laynhapuy Homelands School. The Laynhapuy Homelands School services communities in the Laynhapuy region in East Arnhem Land, and we currently have 9 schools operating in 9 different homelands. And we provide education services from transition to year 9 in the main schools, and then we provide a senior secondary service for years 10, 11, 12, and that's catered for with a team of teachers who sometimes teach those students in their homeland and sometimes bring them together at Garrthalala for camps, learning camps. And we also have a FAFT program, which is a parenting program, so supporting families with children aged 0 to 4 years old.
We fly teachers in and out of about 9 communities. All those are within about 1 hour's flight from Gove at the most, but some are only 10 or 15 minutes apart by plane, but these could be hours and hours by car, and we're just coming out of wet season. The roads are starting to dry, but a few months ago you wouldn't be doing that at all, really driving.
The larger schools have a visiting teacher from Monday afternoons to Thursday afternoons. And some of the smaller sites have a visiting teacher 2 days a week, and the really small schools might only have a visiting teacher 1 day a week. But a big part of the program is also providing resources and training for the Homeland Centre teachers that are in situ 5 days a week.
Well, one of the things that's difficult to understand about this particular place in Arnhem Land is that it's in Australia, and it's a third world setting in a first world country, really, and they call that fourth world. And it's hard for people to understand how remote this can be. I mean, it's a massive area we're talking today 16 or 18,000 people, and quite the size of some European countries. And so it's a really little known part of the world, and one that doesn't get a whole lot of attention, but the needs are great. They're just as great as many other third world countries, and in some cases more so.
Probably our biggest challenge is remoteness, just that the schools have base level resourcing, but are dependent on people coming in and out with weekly resources and supplies, things for our cooking programs, nutrition programs, teaching resources.
As a generation, they're between 2 worlds. There's the traditional living in the bush thing that people maybe imagine from a postcard or from an old movie, but the reality is they live between 2 worlds, and so the benefit education for students is so important, from linguistics and their reading and writing and their math, so they can actually compete in a larger world. Otherwise there won't be a lot of opportunity for them.
We have a really strong partnership with MAF, and we really rely on it because they're really flexible. So we have a plan for the week, and pretty much every week that plan might change for various reasons, and MAF are really flexible with that. We have a strong relationship so that they understand our context, which teachers go to which sites usually. They get to know everybody, so we have a very personal service. And it's not feasible for us to really drive to some of our sites because the drive takes too long. So we do occasionally drive to all sites for various reasons, but for day-to-day, week-to-week travel, it just takes too much time out of the day for a teacher to drive there. So it's just much better for us to fly. Yeah.